feel like such a mess. I feel like I need a glow up right now, I really do. But I must say my skin's looking good. Funnily enough, I'm using the Boots vitamin C. It's only £5. I saw something yesterday and it said, basically it said that, you know, if you want glowing skin, you need to have vitamin C in your routine. So I thought, where can I get like a vitamin C that I can try? I went into Boots, £5. I'll show it to you when I'm doing my makeup. I mean, when I'm doing my skincare later. Yeah, I'm really impressed. My skin is glowing. Got the niacinamide on. But yeah, my hair, don't know what's going on with that. I've just washed it. I'm just about to blow dry it. I had it cut when did I have it cut? Like a month or so ago, like really short. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I had quite a considerable chunk off. And funny story, it was Gus, by the way. I actually said to my hairdresser, so she cut it to like here, and I liked it, and then I was like, maybe it just needs to be a bit shorter, because it's like, it was still like in between. I was like, if I'm going short, I'm going short. So I was like, can you cut it a bit shorter? And she literally did it like so short. I didn't even like it for the first like 3 days. I was like, I fucking hate this is not for me. But then I actually grew to really love it. And honestly, like now it's grown a bit, I feel like I need to go back and just have it like chopped again, so it's just that nice really short length. I feel like with any like drastic hairstyle change, it does take a while. But I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I can't even leave the I was like, how am I gonna leave the house? It was that bad. I remember waking up the day after and being like, oh my god, this wasn't a nightmare. It was that bad. You alright, Gussie? But yeah, I love it now, really do. The only thing is I can't tie it up, and you guys know me. If you watch my vlogs before, I'm a bun girly. I am a big fat bun girly, and there's nothing better than sticking your hair up in a nice bun. And as you can see, I can't do that at the moment. But what I was actually saying, what I was actually trying to get to before I went off on that tangent, is I had my hair cut. Because as you can see here, I'm gonna have told you down here because my arm's hurting. As you can see here, like my curls haven't come back, and that was really prominent. That's why we ended up cutting it in the end, because I had bleach on my hair last year, just a few highlights, but it really damaged my hair. So we were like, right, let's just get it all off. I was like, you know what, I don't want to mess around anymore, let's just have a big chop. But as you can see here, like she didn't want to chop these bits, because obviously these bits I need them to frame my face. But yeah, it's just heat damage. I know it is, it's heat damage, but I just love my hair straight, like I really do. Like I wear it curly now and again, but I feel like it's hard because the curls aren't so prominent, you know? It doesn't look as good. So I feel like if I am committing to the curly hair, like I need to commit, and I'm gonna have to wait for all of this to grow out and for the curls to repair themselves. But my girl Iman, she did recommend K18 to me, and I have tried it before, but only a small bottle, and I feel like I need to carry on using it. So I'm gonna get myself some of that again and just try and repair what's left, you know. But I do love my curls, I really do. Like when I was on holiday, Alex and I went to Tenerife a few weeks ago, I was really enjoying them. But like, see what I mean? Like these are lovely, these curls, you can see at the bottom there's a bit of damage. But all of this, it's like, I'm tempted to commit, but then I'm also like, it's just going to be such a long time until I actually really like it curly, because of having to wait for all of this to grow out. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I've been having a bit of a one of those meh days today. Got myself on a run. Me and Lauren are running at the moment, so you know that was a positive start to the day. But I don't know, I'm just in such a funk at the moment, and I think mainly with YouTube, like, you know, I love doing this. I always say it every single time, I love vlogging, like I really do. It gives me life. Like I love sharing what I'm up to. I love sharing how I feel with you guys in hopes that it makes you feel better or comforted or seen. But sometimes I just get in such a bad funk. I really get in my head, and I know that's just something personal. I know it's just something that I need to get through, and I will. You know, I've been doing the work, I've been working towards eliminating those limiting beliefs, but I think a lot of it is just time and evolution of myself. Like, I feel like I am growing so much as a person and have grown so much. Like, I'm almost trying to get used to this new version of myself. So yeah, that's what's been going on. But we're gonna do a vlog. I don't know what we're gonna do in this vlog, so don't ask me. We're not gonna over plan, we're not gonna perfectionize, we're just gonna share. So here I am sharing with you guys, and I'm so happy to be back, and thank you so much if you've stuck around. And let's get into the vlog. OMG, so I made these white chocolate, pistachio and honey cookies last night. Not even gonna tell you how many there were. I made 6. Lauren came round, she did have 1. So that means I've had 3 cookies since, and I made them last night. So I've had 3 cookies in the space of a day basically, but you know what, fuck it. I went on my run and yeah, they're delicious. I'll actually link the recipe for you guys because it is such a nice recipe. White chocolate, honey and pistachio. My only dig is I wish that I put less honey in. Either that or replace the honey for lemon. I was just thinking I feel like the lemon would be really nice in the white chocolate and pistachio combination. But oh, they're divine, they're just gooey, and oh, I just love a cookie. So there we go. I've just used the Dyson Airwrap. I used this attachment, and that's what I use to blow dry my hair, and then I go through with the straighteners just to give it that sleek, less puffy look. But yeah, I mean, for my hair type, I don't think the Dyson Airwrap works well in terms of the barrel and the curls. It just doesn't. I think it's definitely more targeted to Caucasian hair, or say you're wearing like hair extensions or a weave, like I've seen other black girls use that. So yeah, so this is basically like the main tool I use, but I must say it is a lot more effective than the old way I was using, which was the hairdryer and the brush, which, you know, it's quite exhausting to dry all of your hair like that. So yeah, in terms of that, I would definitely recommend the Airwrap if you've got a similar mixed race hair type to me. And obviously, yeah, people love the Airwrap for the barrel. I think if you've got Caucasian hair, it works for you. Yeah, they are a good investment. You know, they're great quality tools. They do last. And obviously you can buy all the different attachments as well. So depending on how you want to use it, it definitely has been a good investment. I'm not going to lie though, I did go through a stage a few months ago where I was just going to the hairdressers because I was a lazy girl. In fact, let's rephrase that. I wasn't a lazy girl, I was a busy girl. But now I quite like these Sunday evenings where, you know, I've done all my tidying up, I've done all my cleaning, minus the clothes on the bed behind, which are going to get done in a bit. And I sit and do my hair. It's a bit of a ritual actually. So this is the Fenty, what is it? It's the Melon Treat lip oil. It's definitely more of a lip gloss, I would say. Oh, look at that sun. Let's get on with the straightening part and then I'll show you the finished final look. Oh, honestly, the sun just makes me so happy. I'm definitely a seasonal depression girly. Like, I can't even tell you guys how down I've been the last few months. Like, I've been sticking to my routine, but some days it's just felt like it's taken everything in me to get out of a funk, to feel motivated. And that's not like me, you know, it's really not. I've always been very optimistic and, you know, excited for the future, but these last few months have really taken its toll on me. So this is the finished product. I'm just going to put some of this bread, I don't know if you can see that, the bread hair oil. They describe this as a hair gloss for the hair, and it really is. It's like a really nice, dense, heavy oil. but it's not greasy. Don't know how much sense that makes, but it works. And it just kind of gets all those, flyaways down. Yeah, I think I've done quite a good job of that. I need to do my edges as well. But yeah, so this is the whole short look. I do usually flick it out, but when I do it when it's this clean, it doesn't stay. So I'm just going to wait a couple of days. I'm going to London in a couple of days, so I'll probably just have it like this until then, and then I will flick it out. But it looks really cute when I flick it out. I feel like it looks more trendy. I feel like this is giving more like mum vibes, but I can't believe how much it's grown already. Like, it was definitely more like here when I first had it done, maybe even shorter. But my hairdresser did say it will grow a lot once it's been cut, so yeah, happy days. Right, let's get dinner on because I'm starving. Haven't eaten anything properly today. And that's definitely contributing towards the depression. So let's get some greens into us. This is always kind of my first point of call if I'm feeling a bit lower than usual. Sorry for the little nip flash. I'm not wearing a bra today because it's Sunday, and you know, I'm comfy vibes today. On today's menu we have tender stem broccoli, salmon, and sweet potato. I think I'm going to do sweet potato mash. I think that's what I'm going to do. You know, my hair, when it's first been done, it's all like fluffy, and I love it when it's a bit dirtier. My hair just looks so much better when it's like 2 days in. But yeah, that's what we've got on the menu. I feel like some omega-3 in me. I feel like salmon always picks me up. Like, I don't know what it is, but a good healthy dinner always does the trick. So huh? You are just the most gorgeous boy in the world, Gus. How can you be this gorgeous? It's not fair on all the rest of the puppies. Do you want to say hi to everyone on the vlog? Come on then. No, okay, fair enough. He is the most stubborn dog, I'm telling you. He is so stubborn. Aren't you? If I want a cuddle, it's all on Gussie's terms, isn't it? Huh? It's all on Gussie's terms, you bossy boy. At least we've got a nice tidy flat. Nice clean hair, nice healthy dinner. We're going to start the week in a good place. literally, I just got sick of that grey. I just hated it so much. And I typed in online, I typed headboard covers, and lo and behold, they had them. So I put this, like, it's like a taupey, I don't know what you call it really, it's like a taupey beige headboard. That's better, now you're near the lamp. My brain's frazzled if you can't tell. I'm tired. But what I like to do, I'll move you up, you don't need to see my knee. What I like to do on a Sunday is I like to get organised. I like to make sure the flat is clean and tidy, even if it does mean staying up a bit later. And the only reason it's taken me this long is because I've procrastinated today, but it's fine. I just needed a slow day where I wasn't putting any pressure on myself. And you know what? I feel so much better for it. I think so much of the time we're all rushing around trying to do this, do that, whether it's journaling, go for a run, you know, clean this, tidy that. It's like we're always trying to stay on top of everything. And I think sometimes we just need to allow ourselves to just relinquish that pressure and just go with the flow. Like I was saying, on a Sunday, I like to look at what I've got on for the week, so I know what to expect when I wake up in the morning. And that's not in a negative way. I just prefer to know, be a bit more organised, kind of understand what my top line goals are for the week. So let's see what this week is saying. Yeah, I've got quite a busy week this week, but a lot of fun things as well. I'm going to be catching up with some of my girlfriends in London. One is actually my old flatmate. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And then I've got some exciting meetings as well. So good week, but in a nutshell, what I do usually do is I usually write out all of my to-do list. I'm not going to show you all of that because some of it is like brand confidential and stuff in terms of the people and the brands that I work with, but I write a list out of everything I need to do, big or small. What I sometimes do as well, which is probably what I'll do tomorrow, is I'll do like things that need to be done like this week, and then sometimes I have things that I want to kind of start thinking about or start kind of actioning. For example, on here I know that there's something about redesigning my website, so I either want to look at if it's something I can do myself, or if it's something that I think I'll probably give it a go myself. And depending on how I get on, I might have to get someone to help me with it as well. So I just like to make sure everything's there, so I know exactly what I need to do, big or small, whether it's pay a bill, send an invoice, create a deck, etc, etc. Everything goes on here. And then what I do, I'm not going to sit here and say I use these planners, because don't get me wrong, I've got so many of these planners. This is the Papier one, I've got the Grace Beverly one somewhere as well, but to be honest with you guys, I don't use these planners, and I don't think you need to be organised. I think for some people they'll work really well. I think it just depends what works for you. If I'm honest, for me, and this is how I planned last week, and I felt like it really helped me to focus and get things done. Something as simple as, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I think I ripped it out. I do tend to do that. What I tend to do is use a highlighter, and anything that's going to take me under 10 minutes or 10 minutes to do, I'll just put a little mark next to it. And it kind of just helps me like get rid of all the little things first. This is how my brain works. I don't know, but you know what? I think you just have to do what works for you. I think that is just what we need to work towards, because I think there's so much information out there, especially on TikTok and Instagram. How to stay organised, how to stay on top of your goals, how to be a boss bee, all this. I just think sometimes you need to do what works for you and stop trying to do what works for everyone else. And this works for me. I don't know, it could be like a form of dyslexia that we've never picked up on, but the highlighter works, okay? So that's how I plan for the week, and I just like to sit here on a Sunday and just kind of see everything out on my, I use a Google Calendar, by the way, and just kind of know kind of what I need to action. Mondays I tend to not book any meetings in. I tend to have that as like my day where I can plan my work for my assistant. kind of just get on with what I need to get on with, plan the week a bit, just kind of dip my toe in the week. I always have my Mondays quite free, but it is late, it's 10 o'clock. I'd usually be in bed by this time, to be honest, but there you go. Things don't always go to plan, and that's all right. So we're gonna go and put the bed sheets on, get into bed. I know Gus is tired, he's sat around there on the floor, bless him. Gus is like 9 o'clock and he's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Get into bed.
Here and say that I should have heard him. I should have let him get it. Marshall wanted the ring back because he wanted to propose. I didn't see him. I heard his voice first, and I just had PTSD because Josh's voice is so distinct, you know?
Yeah. Next for Jackie and Josh, are we thinking marriage? Are we thinking little JJ? Yes, we are so happy that through all of the drama, you guys found each other. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I've just put Gus's thought and nose butter on. I've started doing it every night.
What do you want to say after watching that
Frenchies,
video?
if anyone's got a Frenchie, will know that they get really dry noses, especially in the summer when the sun's out. So I got this on Amazon. It's by Bulldogs.
I think that it's just
I'm watching Love Is Blind, by the way.
have their moment and because there's a lot to
You love it, don't you? He tries to eat it.
It's hard to.
You're not meant to eat it. Love Is Blind season 4. I'm just on the reunion now. Josh and Jackie, Marshall, beef. Like the audacity of Jackie just like going and getting with Josh. I mean, the truth's coming out now, so I don't know if Marshall did anything as well. Looks like he might have been, you know, doing bits and bobs. Taking supplements consistently, and I have, and I must say, when I take magnesium consistently, I do feel like it improves how I'm feeling, my state of mind. So at the moment I've been trying these supplements. Lauren got me onto these. They're vegan, natural, and just like free of all the additives that some of the supplements have in. They're by Together Health. You can get them at Holland and Barrett. They're actually really reasonable as well. I feel like some of the higher quality supplements can be really expensive. Like for example, I love Wild Nutrition, but I do feel like they're a bit on the pricey end of the scale. And I feel like when you're taking them every day, it can get really expensive. So I'm trying these, I really like them. I'm taking the Women's Health. And I'm also taking the magnesium because I heard that magnesium was really good for just state of mind and, you know, depression, etc. So I've been taking them consistently, I have. And at one point I was taking so many supplements, like so many different ones. And I think that's why I just wasn't sticking to it. So I've simplified it. I'm taking those two. And then I was sent these by So Minerals. I think these are another high-end supplement, but again, these are like vegan, natural, and these are actually designed for women of colour. They come in a beautiful packaging like this. God, this camera just gives me so much stress. And these are for Immune and Serenity. I actually want to know what are in these. Let me go and find out. Replenish flagging defences with this uniquely tailored high potency immunity supplement. It's packed with key vitamins, minerals and proteins that work hard to supercharge your body's natural defence system. You'll get stress support too. And it says L-tryptophan, can't pronounce that word, promotes calm and a better mental focus. Amazing. Okay, so I suppose that's kind of like almost like an ashwagandha, because that's what I use ashwagandha for like calm and serenity, mixed in with the immunity as well. And for 3 months this is £150. So like I say, on the higher end of the spectrum. I forgot, did I take one of those? I can't remember. I'm just going to take another one if I did. Alex got me a Kindle for my birthday. Honestly, it's the best present I've ever had. I absolutely love it. I love that I don't have to have a big clunky book. I can get really comfortable in bed with it. And I can literally get any book on it. So I'm reading The Hunger Games at the moment and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm on the second one. Thoroughly enjoying it. I do feel like it's just that bit of escapism every night. And that's definitely helped me when I'm feeling in a funk. I think a lot of us need that. I think sometimes instead of trying to do all these things, meditation, hypnosis, self-help, journal, I think sometimes we just need to shut off and escape from this pressure from the world, you know, instead of kind of going on our phones to escape. Yeah, reading has really helped me the past few years. I've really got into it. I really enjoy it now. It's just like a really integral part of my life. So if you guys have any book recommendations for me, please do share them. Maybe at some point as well I can do a video where I share all of my book recommendations. But that's all from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. First vlog back, let's keep that momentum going. I love you all so much and I already feel just in such a better mood from just picking up the camera and just catching up with you guys and just telling you where it's at, what it's about, and yeah, I can't wait to see you all again very soon.